This project is to establish the National Cryo-Electron Microscopy Unit, or Cryo-EM, and the idea here is to use this very new technology to understand life at its very basic essence in terms of the structures of molecules. So my name is Oliver Blacque. I'm a professor of cell biology here in UCD. I'm a researcher of 25 years and I run a research group here on campus. So we're very interested in knowing how molecules take different shapes, because understanding those shapes is key to understanding how the molecule actually functions in a cell, and is key, for example, to understanding things like human disease. Cryo-electron microscopy is basically the cold version of electron microscopy. And in cryo-electron microscopy, what you do is you image your sample that's been frozen at a very, very low temperature to minus 180 degrees in a very, very short time space, less than a second. When you freeze samples like molecules or pieces of tissue, what you basically do is you preserve the intactness of the structure and of the molecules. So these instruments allow you to zoom into your sample many millions of times more than you can with the human eye. Then when we put the samples into the microscope, we take many thousands of images or movies of the sample from all sorts of different angles and orientations. And in the final step then, we use computers to analyze all those different images and basically reconstruct the structure of the molecules that we're interested in. My team is very interested in knowing where molecules are in cells, how they're behaving, and how they're linked to the diseases of interest for my lab. We're getting two instruments. They're funded by Research Ireland and UCD. They will establish the first proper biological cryo-EM unit here on the island, and they will be open to all researchers on the island. This technology is used across the life sciences and even material sciences. So infection biology, understanding viruses and bacteria, how they infect cells, understanding human disease, the different molecules linked to different types of diseases like Alzheimer's, and also in material sciences for soft materials, as well as in agriculture, for example, understanding and resolving pest management, and in things like improving photosynthesis efficiencies. The importance of this technology is that, in fact, the founders of the cryo-EM technology were awarded the Nobel Prize for Chemistry in 2017.